Hello, I'm Jatame Taylor, the Program Director at Rosedale Development Association, and I help manage the Rainbow Summer Program.
Hi, I'm Alyssa Workman. I'm the Development Director at Rosedale Development Association, and I do all of our fundraising and event planning.
Okay, so as you all know, Rainbow Summer Program morphed from being Children's Defense Fund Freedom School to the Rainbow Summer Program, led by SCR, and now RDA has taken over the program to manage the program this summer. This is our first year that it will be us just totally working without SCR, but still partnering with Rainbow Mennonite Church to make sure that the 100 youth K through 8 have a safe environment to have wholesome meals as well as curriculum to help them through making sure that they maintain their reading scores and stay active over the summer, especially in these trying times. And so we have staff actually currently at Rainbow Mennonite Church right now preparing and training, getting ready for what will be a virtual program. As of now, we have about 60 youth families signed up to be a part of the program. We are still pushing for 100. So if your youth are interested and you want to have them to do something that is an organized activities, feel free to go on our website at rosedale.org to sign your youth up. What we're doing is essentially still having a book a day. So all the youth K through 8 will have a book that they'll read. Their classroom facilitators / teachers will be delivering curriculum through Google Classroom, and after they deliver the curriculum, they'll still have an activities that they will do as they would when they were in a classroom. And then they will also have like weekly theme activities. So for the 6 weeks of the program, in the past, we've used different curriculum, scholastics, the Children's Defense Fund Freedom School. This year, RDA worked with 4 teachers from the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools District to write a curriculum. It's called I Am, We Are, and every week has a different theme. The different things for I Am, We Are, the first week will be focusing on culinary arts and gardening. And so during that week, what you can expect is the classroom facilitators reading a book with that theme, and then activities such as like cooking with your parents and having a cookbook for the week of doing those activities, and also like seeds and pots. So for the young people to be able to grow something. Week 2's focus is I Am, We Are advocates. So we are, in these times, we might as well get kids right into being able to choose what side of social justice they would like to be on and having them have the tools and equipment for that. And so we will have activities that week that focus around advocacy. Week 3, we will have the activities focused on athletics. And so we will have like clips uploaded for jump roping or how to shoot a ball. And so things of that nature where youth can actually do those things. Week 4's focus is I'm an innovator. Week 5 is I'm an environmental steward. And week 6 will close us out as I Am, We Are artists. And so each of those themes are what we will have every week. And the books will be books along those themes, and the activities for the week will be as well. So what that would look like for parents and youth at home is that we will start the morning up with Rise Up. Rise Up is where we will do reading and inspirational song and singing and dancing, still grounding. Some components of what was will still be there, but we just changed it as we have new curriculum. So Rise Up stands for, the R is for reading aloud. So a community member will be asked to come in and read a book about the weekly themes that I've mentioned before. I is Inspirational Song. So this year's song will be Roar by Katy Perry. And so, you know, it's time to be uplifting and have fun and know your power. The S stands for Singing and Shaking. And so it's positive messaging through cheers and chants. E is Evolve. And so it's grounding and setting our intentions for that day. U is Uproar. So it's time to spotlight someone who's gone beyond and above like what anyone has expected in their events or in their actions. And P stands for the post, for the daily announcements that will be given out for youth. And so at any point in time, if you're interested in participating, you too can log in on our Facebook Live where it will be housed, and have fun and rise up with the youth. But it's from the Proverbs, an African proverb that just pulls everybody together. So yeah, I think it's good in this time and day to also you have to stand up for yourself, but you also have to know we're a part of a collective. If you feel like you have expertise and skills also in any of these areas, every Monday we have a gift box that we will have for the parents to pick up for the youth. And in those gift boxes will be the books, and it'll be supplies for whatever activities. Say for during the week of we are gardeners, we're going to have a little pot and some soil and some seeds and teach the youth how to do those virtually, how to grow virtually. If there's something that you're interested in and skills that you would like to share, we would love to hear it. Just reach out and give us a call. What that looks like every week, of our program is, like I said, Mondays during time that we will have meal distribution between 8 and 9:30 and 12 and 1. Youth are able to pick up breakfast between 8 and 9:30, and between 12 and 1 they can pick up lunch every day. And every Monday we will have an activity box with all the materials for each of the lesson plans for that week.
As a parent, I've been looking at the books and the curriculum, and I'm really excited not only to deliver this curriculum to the program participants, but I'm pretty sure I was adding the books to my own personal shopping cart as we were creating a wish list for them, just because I'm really, really excited about the program this summer. RDA this summer recognizes the impact that the COVID-19 crisis has had just kind of socially and economically. So this summer we've actually waived all program fees for the program. One way we're able to do this is thanks to our generous funders such as Rainbow Mennonite Church and so many of your members. But we're also looking to offset this, some of the costs this year by asking community members for book donations. So we've created an Amazon wish list, which will be posted here, and it's to allow us to give one book a week to the older youth who are participating, 5 books a week to the younger grades who are participating. We've been working with some experts who really feel this will be the most impactful way for us to not only share the lessons that are in the curriculum, but also really drive a love for reading and learning throughout the 6 weeks. If you're able, take a look at the list and consider sending a couple of books our way. We would also accept Amazon gift cards so that we can purchase any of the additional books that we don't receive as donations. And then Jate mentioned the Rise Up daily morning Rise Up, and we're actually looking for volunteers still to help read a book of your choice each morning. You can do it live or pre-recorded if you prefer, and we will share those with the scholars each day as part of their morning Rise Up activity. Anyone who's interested in knowing more about any of those things can contact the RDA office at 913-677-5097, or we can share a link to our email addresses as well.
Prayer is like a strong force in some ways that I could see it happening, like even in my own life, is there is just a lot between COVID, racial tensions, murders, deaths, between the falling and uplifting of systems. And so ways that I can only imagine how youth are feeling, because I myself as an adult feel like a heavy weight on me. But I also have worked with youth for over 20 years and know that they are resilient, and they may actually get all of this better than any of us. But essentially, that is where the power of prayer comes in, is that to make sure each family is grounded. that they have their basic needs, food, water, and shelter, and clothing, that they're all in safe spaces. Like I read the other day, domestic violence has gone up in households since we've been all shut in. And so these are food, like, so these are things that essentially that are just the basic needs, and then the understanding and the calm and peace that they can be centered in the midst of all of this movement and chaos happening around us.
Prayer for the health and safety of the youth, their families, the instructors who are kind of flexing and adapting to this whole new way of doing things, and to add to that kind of the just what's happening in our Black communities. It has a ripple effect on everyone involved, and so just prayer for our community, that we can restore, grow, learn from one another.